Greetings, chess kings and queens. Today we're going to illustrate the Scandinavian game. This game is, of course, going to result in a checkmate for white. So let's take a look at this game. Okay, white starts out with e4. One of my favorite openings. Bobby Fischer famously said e4 is best. Okay, black is actually going to respond with d5. Now there's some interesting lines here. There's the Stafford Gambit line, which I like to play, which actually involves bringing knight out to f3. Okay, but for this purpose, we're actually going to play pawn takes e5. All right, black is going to obviously capture back with his queen. All right, white's going to play this somewhat very natural move. He's going to play knight to c3. Obviously, he's threatening to capture black's queen. Black's gonna retreat. Okay. White is then gonna play d4. All right. One of the things we always want to do is control the center of the board. I like to call these our happy squares. That's d4, d5, e4, e5. You know, this is like prime real estate. So we always want to control the center. Black is going to respond by playing his knight to c6. Obviously, he is threatening to take the pawn. He's got two attackers on this pawn. He's got a queen and he's got a knight. White only has one defender, and that is the queen. So obviously, white is going to play his knight to f3. He's got two defenders versus two attackers. So even Steven here. Black is then going to play his bishop to f4, creating a relative pin on the knight. All right. Now this is where it gets interesting. So a lot of these games that I'm demonstrating, they're very suitable for blitz and bullet games, of course. But, you know, I think you could still get away with it even in some, traditional chess games. White's going to obviously play this move here. So the idea behind this is not only is white threatening to capture the knight at c6, he's actually inviting black to play this move here, which is what black is going to play. He's going to play his knight to e5. Now the idea behind this move, if you're black, is he's got two attackers on this knight. Now white does have two defenders, but what white is hoping for is to open up white's king side. So when the knight falls, obviously white isn't going to take back with the queen because of these two attackers. He's going to take back with the pawn. All right, but white is actually going to sacrifice his queen. All right. So in chess, sometimes you have to give up something greater to get something that's even greater. Obviously, our goal in chess is checkmate. So seemingly, black is probably thinking like, did he blunder? I'm going to take the queen. Just exactly what white was hoping for. All right. Now white has this wonderful check at b5 with the bishop. Now obviously black doesn't have too many options here. Obviously he's not going to interpose with his queen, of course. He's simply going to interpose with this pawn here. But notice the critical pawn that is at d5. d5 is going to take c6. All right. Now from this position here, you can obviously foresee the discovered check eventually. When this pawn falls at b7, black is going to be in check. And then black doesn't have too many squares, actually doesn't have any squares to go to. He'll have to interpose with his queen. So naturally, he's going to play this move here. All right. White is then going to discover check on the black king. He's there. The king only has one flight square, and that is d8. He obviously isn't going to play his queen here because it would just simply fall to the knight or the bishop. And it, of course, will result in winning. White also has this move here, which could result in a queen promotion. So black only has one move. He's going to go here. When he goes there, let's pause this video and see if you see our checkmate on the next move. All right, in case you didn't see it, it simply involves this beautiful knight checkmate at that vulnerable f7 square. Obviously, where can black go? Obviously can't go here because of the pawn. can't go here because of the bishop on the diagonal. And of course he can't go over to e8 because of the bishop. Ladies and gentlemen, chess kings and queens, that is checkmate. And that was the Scandinavian game. I hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you next time.